In the previous episode of this brick show, the Democratic People's Republic of Sultan acquired this new land by conquering it with force. Now in today's episode we will start on the first building that's going to be in the town area. And that's going to be on this little lot that you see here. And you can also see that the workers are a bit, well, they're started construction and they're a bit busy by waiting in the line for the sausage man. What the hecky-decky. I guess that means that I have to build this myself as usually, and this build will be inspired by the children's kind of IP book thingy by Jan Lööf called Skrotnisse och hans nya vänner. Yes, it's pretty cool. Well, actually, if we look at this cover, we can see that it's a sort of a scrapyard. So he has a locomotive, a boat, different cars, and that kind of knickknacks. And this was actually a show also on television. It looked kind of like this. They started making it in the late 70s, but it aired in the middle of the 80s in Sweden. That's a country. Oh yeah, it's not going to be like a perfect replica because I have this train track to take considerations too. So it's just going to be, well, inspired by this, and we will have similar kind of buildings behind. A fun bonus with having a scrapyard in your layout is that, I don't know if you have it, but I have different bins with parts of different builds that I had before that I haven't disassembled and sorted out. So we can still use these pieces and have them on full display in the scrapyard instead of just having them hidden away. Is a propaganda car on a break or something? You should like tell the people to start working. Come on. So we will start in this area. I marked it out with these stones. We're going to work with brittle brown as a base color for these legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I already prepared the skeleton for the build. I'm going with these snot pieces that has studs on them on the side, and tiles that will represent wooden planking. Alright, so this will be this way. Please don't crack brittle brown. Brittle brown sounds like an R&B song. And I made these panels just on a larger plate that goes like so. Now you can see that I have some different variations in the shaping here. This points out a bit more, so I really like that, and that's also simulating the original model from the TV show. And for the back side I added this little like in sand tan color, like it's been aging in the sun. Maybe it was white from the beginning. It's an AC unit that's going to be on the back here. For the second floor we're going to have the panels on the side like so. The building goes out like this on this side, so here's another skeleton. And I put in these black bricks here just because when you close the door it's kind of like going to fake that it's dark or something in there. It's going to be dark, but this is just like a way so you won't see the skeleton inside. And that's just going to go in like that. Super finically panel design here on the front, just holding that barely together with those knot pieces. And for this wall I wanted to have them like overlapping planks, so that's just plates behind there, giving that shape of different heights or depths. And that's the water spout for the spider to climb up. No, not you, spider man. Spider, just a normal spider. I'm a Christian spider. I wear my cross on my back. I never noticed that it has a cross on the back. Working with panels is a bit tricky. How do you get in a window like that? Well, I used snot pieces here as well. So I could place the window like so, and a snot piece here. For some reason that lines up. This part of the building's roof will be built out of these profile bricks and have these 1x1s interlocking to make it a bit sturdy and held together with this sort of bracket kind of tile. So that's just going to be laying flat there like me on a date. The second roof is basically the same design. I put in this ladder on top, and the chimney here is a bit flimsy, but it will be held in place. And I'm using a turntable to kind of like line that up a bit. It will be held in place just because of the wall segment here. So that will be popping down like so. Noise. And this will actually be a bit more secured because what's going on with my camera, because we have this wind turbine that's going to be on top of here. Oh yeah, baby, looks pretty cool. And you can swivel this around. That's a play feature. The scrapyard clearly needs a fence to square this area off, so I'm working with the same kind of snot technique here and tiles, and we have a little ladder box there. And this is where the sign's going to be, another snot technique there. Pop that on. All right, let's put in the three-wheeled kind of classic iconic moped car thingy there. Street lamp goes in there. Now for the fun part, we're going to place all of those knickknacks, bits and bobs pieces. Alright, so everything is loose here and I can add and take away stuff as much as I would like. I put in this vending machine here just to hold everything a bit more in place, so that's on the studs. For legal reasons I had to change Skrotnisse into a female, but a damn fine one. And here is her daughter, Kalla. So Skrotnisse and Kalla, they can be standing here right now for the purpose of this video. Hello. That's pretty much the build. I think it turned out kind of lovely. Of course, this is more weathered, but also this is the screenshots from, pretty low-res video from the 80s from the internet. So it's kind of hard to actually know the exact colors of the original model. And I just love that I put so much time into trying to figure out how to place the window on the back that you can't see. All in all, I'm pretty happy with this build. I hope you liked it as well. Make sure to subscribe and like and all of that good kind of nonsense. With that said, stay out of the nonsense, stay awesome, and please subscribe.